I'll videotape you videotaping me. How about that?
Sure, we can have a standoff for hours and
Yeah.
just see who's got the strongest battery.
Oh.
No blink.
Right. Okay, well now since I'm driving, I guess I have to cut it off.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Luggage rack, your roof salad.
That's good. I need to get out my other camera so I can really... Although this little flip cam does a nice little job.
Just be sure you Photoshop the belly out, please.
I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry.
I'll have to confiscate that film.
You have to censor it for a privacy violation.
Privacy violation. What is that?
What you're looking at?
Yeah.
Old mine works.
But this is where houses were, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So is there any mine work even taking place right now?
No, what seems to be going on is reclamation, and that was, as I understand it, part of a lawsuit.
Environmental lawsuit?
A lawsuit against, and you can look it up, against the state of Arizona versus Freeport-McMoRan, and part of the settlement was that they would reclaim all the mining waste, which has toxic heavy metals in it, from Morenci down to Douglas, and we're part of that reclamation. So all that stuff is abandoned. It's been abandoned since the 1970s when the mines pulled out.
Big hill was a small hill. There was a small ceiling. We call them ceiling. We call them stockpiles at the bottom. But they already covered that up a long time ago. And then we did that. And now they want to come down. They want to push that down right almost into my house. Make a slope like over there. See the slope over there? That's what they want to do over here. And
the slope over where? I'm sorry.
Over
Camera's
there,
a little
the
slower.
other side of where that mine is, all the way down. See that slope? That never used to be a slope either.
Oh, yeah.
You can see there's a hill there.
So this is supposed to be for flood protection?
Yes, they got a permit for storm water management for South Bisbee, and that's what they're doing, stormwater management. That means resurfacing the old tailings, but the stockpiles were never that high. The stockpiles were like, I showed it to you over there. That's how high the stockpiles were, and according to my information, they just have to be covered up with a few feet of soil so the water doesn't percolate down below and cause the sulfides to cause harm. But so anyway, they made a floodplain. Now it's a floodplain. And they need ponds like the one next to the tunnel. And in order to, they're going to put a pond right behind the Heide house, so that house has to go for sure. But all the other houses don't really have to go. But that's the reason for us to be moving. And then I looked at the pictures finally, and I found that my house and Ralph's house and the Howders and even Sarah's wouldn't be affected by it, and Mabel's, because even if they put the floodplain there, the houses could still be there if there was a retaining wall behind them. Of course, you would miss out on all this beauty, and all the animals wouldn't be here either, because if you go over and use there's a website called Buried Alive. Have you ever seen that? It talks about when heavy machinery goes over land and all this ground-burrowing animals, they don't run away. You think they would run away, but they just go into their houses and their burrows. And so they're buried alive in the process. Now, if we were flooded every year, yeah, okay, let's create a real floodplain and then have holding ponds. Even that doesn't make much sense, but it would make a little bit of sense.
So there's really never been any flood, so to speak, up here?
No. Michael Jaworski, he told me that I didn't have my facts straight, that there were floods in South Bisbee, but I haven't been able to figure that out. Mabel probably would remember. She's lived here all her life. But I've been here for 24 years. I've never experienced a flood. Heavy rainfall where it runs down the street naturally. But we have berms up there. I have a retaining wall. Personally, I never had any water in my house. And the woman before me, her name was Carrie. She lived here until she was 90, and she lived here all her life and never had a flood. So, you know.